Hello and welcome to the Phoenix Trading Academy Mirror Trader service. This is a brand new, exciting offering that we're bringing to the market that basically allows you to copy our trades. Now, this is aimed at people who want to make money while they're learning how to trade, and we've launched it in response to a lot of demand questions we had from people asking, can they copy our trades? Do we have a managed account service? So this answers all of that. And what I'm going to do in this video is explain how it works and how you can get involved. So the first thing to do is on our website, you can see on our page, which is phoenixtradingacademy.com/elite. If you're here already, great. If not, this is the site you need to come to. It explains a few things. You can understand a bit more about what Forex is. I'm going to now assume that you've come across Forex before. And once you've read through all of this material, this video here explains how the Mirror Trader service works. And in a nutshell, what it means is you open an account that's funded by yourself, controlled by yourself with specific brokers we work with. Then you give them authority to copy our trades. So the only access we have is the ability to have our trades copied onto your account. We don't access your money. It's fully transparent. It's controlled by yourself specifically. So there's no one that'll be in control of your money other than you, right? So it's a great service that we're providing. As you go to the middle part of the page here, you can see there's some statistics you can look at. And the first thing I'd look at is the results we've achieved over the last 3 years, 2015, 2016, and 2017. This shows you a month by month percentage breakdown of what was achieved on an account. So depending on whatever account size you're beginning with, and I'll go through the minimum maximum account sizes in a second, this shows you what the returns would have been month on month percentage wise. So if we look at what's happened over the last 3 months, this is a live account we've got. It started off with a balance of £1,000, £1,000 being the minimum amount that we accept on this program, and 10,000 is the maximum amount. Starting with £1,000, you can see it's up quite a bit at this moment in time. So this is telling you the closed profits, and down here is the interesting part of the statistic. It tells you that the total return over, say, a 3-month period, which is about 85 days, calendar days, so 3 months worth, is 36%. So that's what's been achieved over that period of time. Beneath that, you've got monthly return of 11.4%. So this is averaged what each month is achieved and just divide it by 3. This tells you what this equates to per week, and here you've got a thing that says peak drawdown minus 5.3%. So this is telling you the maximum loss that the account experienced during the month was minus 5%, although it recovered it and finished up for the month. We've got a 78% win rate ratio on the trades, which is very, very high, which is something we're proud of. And this just says profit factor 3.16. That just tells you that what we expect to make per trade based on the reward to risk ratio. The trade length tells you each trade lasts on average 13 hours, and it takes roughly just under 3 trades a day. This bar chart here shows you what the monthly percentage was. So if you go to it, you'll see for March there was 1.4% return. The next month 3.8. June was 27%, which is a fantastic month, and July it's up 1.2% so far. This is customizable, so you can look at this, break this down by balance, cumulative profit, percentage return, cumulative return, and so forth. And here you can, on this drop down menu, you can look at what I've chosen, which has been cumulative return by month. You could also put this as a chart, whatever is easier to see. I keep it on the cumulative return or the monthly return bar chart because it's easier to see. Now below this is results for the last 3 years. It's averaging about, we say between 50 to 100% return per year. So you were looking at in that region. So let's say average about 70 to 80% return. That is what we expect to return net back to the investors that come on board on this program. We take a 20% share of the profits. You keep 80%. So you keep the lion's share. Hence, why we're doing this, in order to empower people who've got sub £10,000 accounts to really start benefiting from the Forex market without having to have a lot of money to start off with. The main thing to note is you've got some figures here at the bottom. It gives you an idea of different investment amounts and what you're likely to achieve. If you're the kind of person that wants to take profits out on a monthly basis or on an annual basis, you've got both options. So based on achieving, say, 50 to 100% return per year, if you have £1,000 investment, that's likely to generate gross of about 50 to 100 pound per month, or 500 to £1,000 per year if left untouched. Similarly, with a £10,000 investment, this equates to about a return of between 500 to £1,000 per month, or 5,000 to 10,000 per year. Now, the great thing is if you compound your money, i.e., leave it alone without taking any of the profits out, this is where the magic really happens. This will turn from 10,000 to almost 50,000 in just 2 years. That's a 5-fold return within 24 months. The reason that's possible, as astronomical as that sounds, is because of the power of compounding. So to give you an idea of that, I've got a compound calculator here, which is from the calculatorsite.com, and you just input different figures in. I've put £10,000, which is the maximum investment we allow in this particular program, annual interest rate of 80%, you can see, and I'm putting it over a 3-year period with a monthly compound interval. Now, what that means is that this is calculating the returns per month. So let's say 1 month you make 10%, next month we make 5%, month after that we make 15%. Obviously, month on month performance will vary, but it averages it and say, let's say we made an average of 6-7% per month, which equates to about 80% per year. Then divided by the 12 months, it tells you what the compound comes to. So if we look at this, you've got 1, 2, 3 years over a three-year period, starting with a balance of £10,000. By the end of year 1, compounded, this would turn into just over £21,000. So just over double the initial investment, which is fantastic. Then if left further for another year untouched, that would turn into just over £47,000. Now, if it was compounded or left for another year, that initial £10,000 investment would potentially turn into over £100,000. And this is using an 80% interest rate for the year, compounding it. And you can see the difference here. It shows you the interest rate 80%. It shows you the effective annual rate 116%. This is what compounding does. Okay, so if you leave it in, your interest is earning interest, so therefore it results in larger amounts of money being made. Okay, this is over a 3-year period. Now, you might be happy just taking your profits, that's fine, or after a year, taking some of the profits and leaving some in, that's fine. This gives you options, so you can choose to either take some profits on a regular basis or leave it for it to grow, it to turn into a lump sum. A couple of things I want to highlight. Firstly, minimum and maximum account amounts. Just to emphasize, minimum is £1,000, maximum is £10,000. Beyond that, if anyone wants to put in more than that, then you'd be put into a fund where the minimum starting capital for that is £25,000. We take 20% of the profits, you keep 80%. Please remember, these results are not guaranteed. The nature of trading is that there is always going to be an element of risk involved. We control that risk by having a maximum exposure. So your account will never be to the point where you'll be blown out. It's impossible. We have a maximum 20% cutoff. So if your account goes below that amount, then we stop trading it automatically. Okay, so you know that the maximum you could ever lose on here will be 20% of your initial balance. Okay, this is the 80-20 split we're doing. Is an initial introductory to help as many people as possible initiative. After a while, once we've got enough people on, we will be increasing the percentage that we take, but it's set at 80-20 for now in order to, as a special launch price, and to help as many people as possible. So if you like the sound of that and you want to get involved, all you do is follow the join instructions here. More importantly, click on join now, and this will take you into the next section, which will be complete the applicant. So follow the video on this page that details how to fill in the application and how to get you on board, and that's all you need to do. Okay, if you've got any questions, you can get hold of us at info@phoenixtrainingacademy.com. Look forward to helping you. Take care till then. Bye bye.